Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's your boy Jay Taylor, Voices for the Voiceless. Today is February 23rd, Sunday. Um, and I wanted to make sure I came with a video because I didn't do anything yesterday. So I'm trying to do something at least, once a day, bare minimum, to push out some content. So today I wanted to talk about, as the title says, Trump throws a Black History event. And a lot of people, you know, have different views about it. But I thought it was dope, you know what I'm saying, that the president of the United States, you know what I'm saying, decided to acknowledge Black American history. And, I want to go ahead and let Trump, speak for himself on that. Peace and blessings, by the way, everybody that will be viewing this video. I hope you have a great Sunday and enjoy the rest of your weekend. But yeah, let's bring this video up.
Under the executive order I signed last month, this new beautiful outdoor statue park. It's going to be a statue park. It's going to be unbelievable. We're picking the final sites now. It's between various states that want it very badly. We'll honor hundreds of our greatest Americans to ever live, including countless Black Americans, icons. The garden will predominantly feature incredible women like Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Billie Holiday, Aretha Franklin, and Coretta Scott King.
Wow, that's major. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think of the names he's saying that he want to make statues of. When have we ever had a president to even consider doing something like this? I think it's dope, y'all. Let's see.
And I will showcase extraordinary. It will be something very extraordinary. It's going to be producing, we're going to produce some of the most beautiful works of art in the form of a statue from men like Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Jackie Robinson, what a great athlete that was, Martin Luther King Jr., Muhammad Ali, he's not a bad athlete. What do you think, Muhammad? Not too bad. And the late Kobe Bryant. People love Kobe Bryant.
Wow, man. We're going to come back to that. But to sit up there and say, hey, we're going to get Kobe Bryant a statue, man. That's dope, man. That's dope. But, as always, the Democratic shields feel away. I mean, no matter what this man does, it's crazy. But I do want to show, some of the Black people that were there. And shout out to the content creator. Danny C actually went. So roll a clip. She's from Chicago. Huge Trump supporter. And she was actually there. So we got a little footage of the event on the scene. So let's roll that clip right quick.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, you guys. Let me go right here. We're right here. There's nothing in here. Right here. Yeah, you can. No, we can. If you want to walk around, you can. I can stay right here. If you want to, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, everybody looking good. You know what I'm saying? Got strong, FBA energy in the building, Black excellence. Everybody's looking great. Look like they was
having a good time. Yeah, well, in a minute. Thank you. And you all, so we at the White House, seeing our president. You flip it. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go over here behind you.
we were doing.
Okay, well, they go to commercial. I guess we can stop that anyway. You get the gist of what's going on there. You know what I'm saying? You get the gist. Shout out to Danny C. And I seen a lot of familiar faces off YouTube, you know, supporters that were there. And it just looked like a great event, man. I don't know why people would be upset about it, but they were. But here's a nice picture of everybody that was there. I like the banner. So shout out to Tariq Nasheed on his what happened.
Oh man. But listen, we got to get into what's going on. Trump had a Black History Month event at the White House. Invited a lot of Black people, a lot of Black conservatives, a lot of I would say right-leaning activists. It looked like
It's a beautiful picture, by the way. I love this picture as a screensaver to show, you know, all the people that were, you know, some of the people that were there in attendance looking beautiful.
a cool event. It was a great event. People there having a good time, doing their thing. And Trump announced at this Black History Party that he's going to build some monuments. He's going to build some monuments commemorating MLK, Frederick Douglass, Jackie Robinson, Muhammad Ali, I think Harriet Tubman too, and Kobe Bryant. So he's going to build monuments for Black Americans, and he's specifically doing it for foundational Black Americans. And the Democrats, boy, they don't know what to damn do about this. Remember when the Democrats kept telling us Trump is going to get rid of Black History Month?
Exactly. They just ran with a whole narrative not too long ago. Oh, yeah, Trump's about to get rid of Black History Month. And here it is that he's honoring Black history. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. Like these people with these narratives. And then we see right here this beautiful picture of him honoring Black history. It's like, knock it off, people. Now, come on.
Right? Remember them telling us that? They kept saying that Trump was going to get rid of Black History Month and we going to be back in Jim Crow and we going to be picking cotton and we going to be riding on the back of the bus. And oh my God. They said we were just, when February roll around, we going to be in chains, musty, wearing slave cloths. I mean, damn, they really sold the bullshit.
Tariq is funny as hell, man. I love Tariq Nasheed, man, you know. But yeah, you know, we get the gist of that. But I just wanted to really flash that beautiful photo and, you know, get some of his content on there. We can stop that. But yeah, man. Like you said, man, the Democrat Shields is out here, you know, losing their dang old mind about the situation. So I want to go back to this video so you can hear some of the things that they've been saying. And this is A Righteous Perspective. Shout out to A Righteous Perspective on YouTube. Let's roll that.
Zero math skills needed. File your Fed and state returns free with TurboTax. Pay $0.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your man Wise. And yes, we got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about it. The race hustlers on CNN are infuriated, one, by President Trump having a plethora of Black folks at the White House in celebration of Black History Month. Now, I will say this, and I talked about this on Friday. I didn't get an invite. I got to figure out how I can get down there next year, Lord willing. But on CNN, you got a plethora of people frustrated.
I agree, man. I'm trying to get down there too next year, man. Where my invite?
And upset that Black people decided to go and represent not only for the Black community in America, but also to go down there and sit down and speak and listen to President Donald J. Trump, the president that's actually done more for Black Americans than any other president. But I digress. These people are ridiculous. And CNN, we know that they have more employees than than viewers. We know this. No one's really watching their network, but we got to talk about it because
I'm telling you, man, Trump done arguably more for Black Americans than any other president. I mean, look at all the people he pardoned. Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Angela Stanton King, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's doing all these monuments, you know. He spoke about the 14th Amendment being for Black Americans. He really rocked with Black Americans, you know. You look back in the 90s, all the rappers that he supported, you know, he put money in Jesse Jackson campaign, helped him when he was running for president. You know what I'm saying? So, man, these false narratives, man, people ain't falling for it like that no more, you know.
It's channels like this and so many others out there that have to call it out when we see it. So we're going to get into this clip. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you turn your notifications on, but you got to click that all button. Don't leave it on personalized, because when you personalize it, YouTube just does whatever the heck they want to do. So click that all button. Let's get into the video.
He also mentioned at the same time that there were going to be statues of Kobe Bryant and Muhammad Ali. So it just seems a little hypocritical that you would be doing everything in your power to sort of outlaw the teachings of what, say, a Muhammad Ali stood for. Like, are you going to tell people that he stood against war, that he stood against these very progressive civil rights issues? That doesn't seem to be the part of it. And what I noticed there from that clip is that...
I got to stop it for a second. President Trump is the president advocating to stop the wars.
Thank you. President Trump is the one that's getting the hostages home. After them been gone the whole 4 years, President Trump, the one finally getting the hostages home. He the one that's talking to Putin and getting Zelensky and all them together so they can end the war. The war been going on for the past 4 years. He's the one ending it. So how you gonna say that Trump is anti, peace or anything like that? These Democratic shields, man, somebody paying these people to get on these platforms and screw this rhetoric that's just totally not true. And we see it in real time. Let's go.
What is this lady talking about? Now, we know everything that you all know what you need to know about Jemele Hill. This lady is extremely woke, so woke that it cost her job, multi-million-dollar job at that. You know what I'm saying? This is also a lady talking about, being Black and Black, but every time you see her, she's got blonde hair or blonde wig or weave extensions, whatever you want to call it, in her head. I mean, these people are the hypocrisy is on 1,000 with these people.
He had to read letter by letter about what these people, what these great Americans have done in terms of progress for our country, because it's not something he's familiar with and not something that is natural for him. So I consider this to be an insult, a slap in the face. And frankly, all the people that attended this, look, I guess God bless you if you've never been to.
It's like, man, these people, man, if he didn't do anything to acknowledge Black History Month, it would have been like, oh, he don't even care. You know what I'm saying? He don't believe in celebrating Black History Month and all this stuff. He actually do something, throw an event and talk about putting monuments that are in respect of Black Americans that have contributed to this society. And they still not, it's like, damn if he do, damn if he don't. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
Into the White House, and maybe you looked at it as some kind of great experience, but everything this president has stood for and done in the last decade or so has been a complete rejection of what Black history is.
Now I'll say this.
Man, it's crazy talk to me, man. Like, obviously, that was just ridiculous.
You say that everything that this president has done But there was no smoke for President Biden when he said, hey, before he became president, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Thank you.
You know, championed the 1994 crime bill that your other favorite president signed into law, Bill Clinton.
Come on, man.
Like, these people are ridiculous. They're bought and paid shills for the Democratic Party, and they don't mean us any good. They don't mean the American people any good. They don't mean Black Americans any good. It's all about them and pushing their agenda and making sure that they satisfy their Democratic overlords. That's it. They have to push an agenda. And the thing is that this race hustle bull is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And all of these fools, just like her and so many others, they're trying to do everything that they can to get their piece of the pie.
How do you square what Jamel is saying there, that this White House, this administration has spent so much time, especially in the last month, denigrating diversity as even a concept? And actually, let me just go ahead and play this because I think it's instructive to hear exactly what they have been saying. Listen.
I think the single dumbest phrase in military history is our diversity is our strength.
My son is in a public school. He takes a class called African American History. If you're running an African American history class, could you perhaps be in violation of this court order, of this executive order?
I'm not quite certain, and I'd like to look into it further and get back to you on that.
You can have DEI in water coolers and universities. I disagree with that, but lives aren't impacted with DEI at universities. It is impacted here. I just want the best and the brightest, keeping Americans safe.
Okay, so you say that, and then you throw Black History Month event, and people are supposed to then say, well, it all doesn't matter. He really does care about the history of this country, which includes people. It's Black History Month today and this month, but it could be Hispanic History Month, Women's History Month, all these diverse people.
Absolutely.
What are Americans supposed to think?
I mean, look, President.
See, the thing is that they talk about diversity. Diversity is what actually makes this country great. It's the equity aspect of things and the inclusion aspect of things, and really and truly more the equity. Because what people got to understand is that it's equity and equality are not the same. Go look up the definition. Equity and equality are not the same. And the thing is that when you take merit out of things, as someone that served in the military, and, you know, for my short amount of time, I did pretty daggone good. For the short amount of time that I was in, we want to be judged on our skill set, our ability.
Thank you. That's the whole thing right there. You know, I wanted to let it rock out a little longer, but, you know, that DEI mess that they whining and boo-hooing and crying about, it actually doesn't serve anything for Black people. That really helps out other groups of people. If you do a little bit of research on DEI, we like 7th on the list that it affects. It doesn't have, and then, you know, I did a video on this not too long ago about DEI versus merit. And like you just said, you don't want to be in a situation where somebody just hiring you because the color of your skin or because of your gender, because they have to fill a certain quota to be diversified and all that. No, you want people, and if you're an employer, you want people that are just qualified for the job. And if everybody that's qualified for the job just happen to be a Black woman, then that's who you're going to hire. If everybody for the job just happen to be a white man, then that's who you're going to hire. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It's all based upon your qualifications. And frankly, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, does not benefit us one way or the other. That's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to let it rock out a little longer.
And the thing is that when you put equity in there, it's not the diversity aspect. It's the equity piece that gets folks. The DEI, and the thing is that the Democrats and so many people just like this lady, they talk diversity, but it's really the equity piece and the inclusivity piece that really is messing up their argument. Because the thing is that before DEI, Black people had jobs in this country. I worked in corporate America starting in 2008. I was in the military starting in 1999. Never had an issue advancing in either situation. Put myself in a position where I became an upper echelon earner in corporate America. I put myself in a position in corporate America as a Black person, a Black American, to be considered a top 10, top 12% earner in this country. And it had anything to do with my skin color because I was on commission. It was because of my work ethic and my ability.
Put the work in. It don't matter what your skin color is. You put the work in, you bound, you know what I'm saying, and elevate and make yourself marketable. Hey, you could do anything, man. Land of opportunity.
And that's what they don't want. See, the thing about Democrats, man, it's the bigotry of low expectations. They truly feel, they're so racist that they feel that there are Black people, Hispanic folks out there that can't do anything. So let's just give them something in the name of equity. It's not about diversity. The military has been diverse for quite some time. And there's plenty of people that have made their way up the ranks. Black people, Filipinos, Latinos, so forth and so on, because of merit. They became, experts at their job. They did very well. They tested well, and they advanced it. They advanced.
Great.
Yeah, so I think we got the gist of that, and I agree, man. I totally agree. Let me get me right here in the center. Yeah, so I don't want to keep y'all too much longer, but yeah, man, Trump threw a Black History event, and it was epic. You know what I'm saying? We got some monuments coming, but a lot of Black conservatives were in the building, and he showed them a lot of love and a great time at the White House. And hey, I thought it was beautiful, man. But beware of these Democratic shields out here that's gonna try to flip it and make it something that it's not. People, we real sensitive when it comes to certain subjects such as race. So just be careful, man. I thought it was a beautiful thing. Something he didn't have to do, but he did. So shout out to our president for recognizing foundational Black American history. It's your boy Jay Taylor once again, back with the video. Peace and blessings. Enjoy the rest of your weekend on your Sunday evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Love.